all because, Brother Chairman, we're on the right side.
Yeah, talk to us today. Yeah.
We're on the right side. Repeat after me, I'm on the right side.
I'm on the right side.
Exodus chapter 14. I want to read verses 19 and 20.
Yes, sir.
Because we got to know, we have to know that we're on the right side.
Yes, sir. What do you have, Pastor?
Verse 19, and the angel of God, which went before the camp of Israel, removed and went behind them. And the pillar of the cloud went from before their face and stood behind them. And it came to pass, or it came between, rather, the camp of the Egyptians, Reverend Williams, and the camp of Israel. And listen to this. It was a cloud and darkness to them, but it gave light by night to these, so that the one came not near the other all night long. This is the word of God. You are the people of God. You may be seated in the presence of the Lord. I want to take this text this morning, and I simply want to ask this question: what side are you on? Reverend Williams, the question is, what side are you on? Allow me, if you will, this morning to invite your attention to lead each and every one of you to the place of rejoicing in the Lord. Allow me, if you will, to offer you some solid pieces of material that will allow you to build what I believe to be a solid foundation to stand on in the midst of the changing seasons of this life. Ultimately, if you'll allow me, I'd like to take this opportunity to place each of you in a position to declare with conviction that no matter what happens, no matter what takes place, no matter what transpires, no matter what we may have to deal with, face, go through, or encounter in this life, and even if it seems and appears as if we find ourselves in a similar situation as did the children of Israel in the text, and we're seemingly surrounded by obstacles that are hindering, preventing, obstructing, and impeding the progress of our lives and holding us back from moving to the next level and dimension of our lives. Allow me to suggest to us that the good news today is that we all have a powerful platform to stand on. Clap your hands if you really believe that. We all have a powerful platform to stand on to the degree that no matter the situation or the circumstances, our current and perpetual reality is that we are always in a position to declare with heartfelt belief and conviction, I'm holding on, and therefore I won't let go. I will not quit. I will not give up. I will not give in. I will not throw in the towel. I will not get into my circumstances. I will not allow myself to look like what I'm going through. I will not relinquish my faith. As a matter of fact, at all times, we as believers and children of the living God, who every day of our lives, we are in fact walking by faith and not by sight. I just believe, Brother Chairman, we can all rejoice in knowing that we are always in a premier position to declare no matter what's going on in my life, my resolve, my determination, my decision is that I'm going to hold on and I won't let go of my faith. I won't let go of my hope. I won't let go of my dreams. I won't let go of my expectations. I won't let go of what I believe. I won't let go of my joy. I just wonder, is there anybody who can lift your hand wherever you are, if you're in the sanctuary or in your living room, you want to be able to lift your hand and say it like you mean, I've been through too much to give up now. Clap your hands if that's your testimony. I've been through too much to give up now. God has brought me too far to start doubting him now. I've traveled too far to turn back now. And therefore what we ought to do in the midst of the challenges of our lives, and even in the midst of our current challenge, first of all, we've got to have Reverend Brown, we've got to have a made-up mind that no matter what we are going through, we're going to put all of our trust in God. We're going to believe God. We're going to continue to walk not according to what we see, but then I suggest to us this morning we're going to move different different, and we're going to walk and move according to what we believe. And the rejoicing implication of this statement is that if we're walking, if we are operating, if we are moving according to what we believe, then somebody here and somebody out there can lift your hand and say it with the resolve of one who's learned how to walk by faith and not by sight. It may be difficult, but it can't stop me. It may be challenging, but it can't stop me. It may be rough, but it can't stop me. It may be hard, but it can't stop me. It may literally test the fortitude of my faith, but there is no way that any of the things that assail the foundation of my faith, they can't stop me. Because somebody lift your hand and say it like a man, my faith is for real. My belief is for real. My hope is for real. My joy is for real. That's why my worship is for real. And therefore I believe somebody ought to be able to testify and declare one thing I know is that there is nothing that has the power to stop us, to hold us back or to hinder us from getting from where we are. Listen, to the place where God has ordained for us to be. The fact of the matter is we all, every single one of us ought to be rejoicing right now. Simply because through our experiences and all that God has already brought us through, we've learned that we can't be stopped. And I suggest to us this morning, our problems can't stop us. Storms can't stop us. Our enemies can't stop us. Haters can't stop us. Barriers can't stop us. Stumbling blocks in our way can't stop us. The devil himself can't stop us. That's the very reason why I believe the Apostle Paul had this idea and understanding in his mind in Romans 8:31, where he declared, what shall we then say to these things? If God be for us, I said, if God be for us, I'm really still a little moving in here. If God be for us, then who can be against us? My daddy used to say this, when Paul says, who can be against us? We have to understand that the word who is an all-inclusive who, which indicates the fact that if God be for us, if God is on our side, there is nobody or nothing that can oppose us successfully. My brothers and sisters, that's the very reason why we never have to cop out. We never have to cop out, and we never have to start making excuses and having pity parties and acting like victims instead of victors. Because according to what Paul said in Romans 8:31, and according to what we see happening in the text, we can rejoice and we can rest assured that in any circumstances and situation and position that life puts us and places us in, according to the text, we can praise God. Right in the midst of the circumstances, right in the midst of the situation, right in the midst of the position that we find ourselves in, as difficult as it may appear to be, we can rejoice, and again I say rejoice. We can rejoice, and again I say rejoice. We can rejoice simply because through our experiences with God, what God has already brought us through, now we can tap in. We know we can tap in. We can tap in the morning. We can tap in the noonday. We can tap in the evening time. We can tap in the midnight hour and call on the God of our salvation, knowing that we indeed, listen to this, y'all, we have access. We have VIP access to the presence of God. We have VIP access to the power of God. We have VIP access to the protection of God. And we have VIP access to the provision of God, to the degree and on the level that God will do for us the same thing that he does for the children of Israel in the text. Therefore, one writer said, no matter what the situation, we need to be so confident in the presence, the power, the protection, and the provision of God that every single day of our lives we ought to accept with great gratitude the divine promise that God will never leave us, God will never forsake us, and God will go before us. God will direct us. God will order our steps. You believe it, you want to clap your hands right now. I feel the presence of the Lord moving. I believe I'm talking to somebody. Maybe you're here or maybe you're out there who's come to a point and place in your life that now you're moving so different that the people around you can't even understand you. You're moving so different now. The people around you can't understand how you're moving. They may even question, why are you moving the way that you are? And when they ask you, you can respond to their inquiry. I simply say, I'm moving this way because I'm a recipient of the divine direction of God. And therefore, every day of my life, what that means is God is the one who's leading me. God is the one who is guiding me. God is the one who is directing me. God is the one who is ordering my steps. Every day of my life, God is the one who's making my crooked ways straight. God is the one who's taking me step by step from where I am right now to where He wants me to be. Is there anybody who can clap your hands and say, I'm on my way? I'm on my way. That's your testimony. You want to be praising God right now because the reality of our lives is, even though we may be challenged along the way, the good news is we can win and we will win simply because according to what happens in the text, as God is with the children of Israel, as He manifests Himself as a cloud and a barrier between Israel and their enemies, the Egyptians, we see in this event, first of all, that God is always with those who are with Him. And I just believe somebody will be able to lift your hand and say it like me. I don't know about anybody else, but I'm with God. I can't speak for anybody else, but I'm on the Lord's side. And because I'm with God, one thing I know for sure is God is with me. Because I'm with God, I know that God is on my side. You notice in the text, as the children of Israel were allowing God to lead them, as they were following God, we will see here that not only was God with them as their guide, but I've got to go a little further. Reverend Williams is saying that God was with them as their God, which suggests to us that as long as we are following God, as long as we are allowing God to lead us, guide us, direct us, and protect us, as long as we know that God is with us and on our side, then the formula, Reverend Brown, is this. This is the formula. Following God belongs to us. Faith belongs to us. Belief belongs to us. Hope belongs to us. Trust belongs to us. But what is even greater than that is that deliverance belongs to God. Healing belongs to God. Help belongs to God. Salvation belongs to God. Protection belongs to God. Is there anybody here or out there that knows all of our help comes from the Lord? All of our help is in the name of the Lord. If you believe it, you want to give God some praise right now. I feel the Spirit of the Lord moving in this place. If you look at the text, the question becomes, what side are you on? Reverend Brown, Reverend Doctrine, I know you're watching. Reverend Williams, for the chairman, that's an important question. First Lady, that's an important question for us. Because if we look at the scene and the events that are taking place in the text, we will see that as God is moving them, we have the Egyptians, the enemies of God's people, who were on one side of the cloud, and we have the children of Israel, God's chosen people, who were on the other side of the cloud. What is interestingly amazing about this scene and the events of the text is the fact that the Egyptians were actually in pursuit of and chasing the children of Israel as they are making their way out of Egyptian captivity. But I got to say, thank God that the text says that God manifested Himself as a cloud that separated the children of Israel from their pursuing enemies, the Egyptians. And therefore, what we really need to see here is the fact that on one side of the cloud it was dark, but on the other side of the cloud there was bright sunshine. On the Egyptian side of the cloud there was total darkness, but on the Israel side of the cloud there was light for God's people to see and to keep on moving to the place where God was taking Israel. It literally established a barrier between them and their pursuers. Notice, Brother Chairman, it was a barrier that not only protected them, but it was a barrier that concealed them and hid them and their movements from their enemies. The reality is what we're seeing here, listen y'all, is the fact that God himself got involved. God himself stood between them and their enemies. And I move on, I need to know, is there anybody here or anybody out there who knows that we have access to the presence of God, the power of God, the protection of God, and the provision of God? Is there anybody that knows God will? He will fight your battles. Is there anybody that knows God will make your enemies your footstool? God will prepare a table for you in the presence of your enemies. And when you're dealing with the calamities and situations, trouble, trial, tribulation, storms, and pandemics of life, the lesson of this text, Brother Brown, is that God will get personally involved. And God will remind you that the battle is not yours. Somebody clap your hands because you know the battle is not yours. It's the Lord. And therefore, you can kill it. All we have to do is stand still and see the salvation of the Lord. God will get personally involved in the process of your deliverance. I'm talking to somebody who needs to know this. God himself will get personally involved in the process of your healing, in the process of your breakthrough. Whatever seems to be dark in your life, you need to know God will step in. God will get involved. And God will give you light in the dark place so that you can see and be reminded that God is our refuge and our fortress. And in him we can put all of our trust. God will give us light in a dark place so that we can see and be reminded that no weapon that is formed against us shall prosper. God will give us light in a dark place so that we can be reminded that God is our refuge and our strength, of every present help in the time of trouble. My dad said God will give us light in a dark place so that we can be reminded the Lord is our light and our salvation. The Lord is the strength of our lives. And in the time of trouble, he'll hide us in his pavilion. And in the secret place of the tabernacle, he'll hide us. The good news of this text is that when the circumstances and scenarios of life come against us and leave us in dark places, God will take an active role in our defense. And that's why the songwriter was able to declare, no matter what we may be going through, be not dismayed, whatever betide. If anybody that knows God will take care of you, because keep his wings wherever I need to stay here for a minute. God will. I said God will. I said God will. I said God will take care of you. And so again, the question is, what side are you on? Because according to the text, God takes an active role in our defense. Now this is some shouting good news, and I'm not finished here. But God in his divine providence and omnipotent power, listen, he will fix it so that trouble won't come near you. Clap your hand if that's good news. But not only that, God will obscure the visibility of things that are trying to come against you and rob you of your peace and rob you of your joy. Notice in the text, this divine and majestic cloud, it separated the children of Israel from their enemies so that they would not be dismayed at the appearance of the Egyptians, and so that they would be able to discern and stay focused on where God was taking them. In other words, this divine and majestic cloud, the identity, it was a hindrance to the Egyptians. But thank God that this same cloud was a blessing to God's chosen people. Because on the side of the enemy, it was dark. But on the side of God's people, it was light. On the side of the enemy, it was dismal. But on the side of God's people, it was bright. On the side of the enemy, it was gloomy. But on the side of God's people, it was radiant. On the side of the enemy, they could not see. But we ought to be rejoicing right now. Because on the side of God's people, there was a light for them to see their way to their blessing. and seemingly about to overcome you to the degree where you feel like you can't go any further. Well, if that's your plight and current condition, then I'm telling you, you really ought to be rejoicing right now. You really ought to clap your hands right now. And the reason why you ought to be rejoicing is simply because it does make a difference what side you're on. I'm closing here now. But if you're on the right side, if you're on the Lord's side, then you're able and in a position to experience the power of God in your life. If you're on the right side, and if you're on the Lord's side, then you're in a position to derive the light and the life of every single portion of the divine revelation of Almighty God. Therefore, you will discover God is bigger than your problems. He's bigger than your enemies. He's bigger than your storms. He's bigger than your troubles. He's bigger than your mountains. He's bigger than your trials. He's bigger than your valleys. He's bigger than the things that are coming against you. If you're here out there and you really know that God is bigger than anything that can ever come against you, you need to give God some praise right now. Because now you understand. I feel the presence of the Lord here now. You understand that don't be under the shadow of a doubt what it really means to stand still and see the salvation of the Lord. Gentlemen, according to the events of the text, I need to say it one more time. Thank God that the battle is not ours. It is the Lord. He proves it here in the text as we see how God provided a guiding and protecting cloud that literally held back over 600,000 fighting men. And for the people of God, this cloud provided light, which is a symbol of favor. For the enemies, the same cloud provided darkness, which is a symbol of divine wrath. With that in mind, allow me to suggest to us that as light does and will continue to present a multiplicity of sin, let me leave you by saying it really does make a difference what side you're on. If you're on the Lord's side, then according to the text, the Lord will be on your side. I'm about to tell you what's very interesting about this text. Listen, God never changes his place. God never does change himself. I'm about to say it the right way. God does not change himself, Reverend Brown. He does not change his attributes. He does not change his character because God is immutable and he is omnipresent. And it simply means that God never changes and he's everywhere at the same time. And therefore, when the people of God needed him to exercise his delivering power on their behalf, they have to understand God did not change his character. God did not change his attributes. I feel like going on in now. God did not change his person. But what God did was he changed his operation for the purpose of protecting his people. He changed his operation for the purpose of leading his